our special broadcast on Times Now on the Maharashtra polls. You're watching Election Yatra, which is your one-stop destination to all the action in the run-up to Maharashtra polls. As we traverse through Maharashtra, we're getting you the political voices, the netas, the candidates, the stalwarts, but also people's voice, which is the most important, that matters the most. And today our Election Yatra has reached the Karad constituency. With just about a week to go to voting day, both the Mahayuti and the Mahavikas Aghadi are pulling out all the stops to woo the voters. BJP's tallest leaders, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah, are leading the campaign for the Mahayuti. One constituency that the BJP will be looking to make a big impact on is the South Karad seat. A battleground seat in the Satara region, this constituency has never elected a BJP MLA. In the fray this time are familiar adversaries, Prithviraj Chavan of the Congress and Atul Bhosle of the BJP, both popularly known in the constituency as Baba. This is also a repeat of the 2019 electoral contest where Prithviraj Chavan won a close fight. Former Chief Minister of Maharashtra Prithviraj Chavan is eyeing hat-trick from Karad constituency, which falls under Satara, which is politically very active. Currently, Satara is represented by BJP MP, who is also a descendant of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, Udayanraje Bhosle. Prithviraj Chavan, in the conversation with us, admits that the Congress should have contested on more seats. He is also hitting out at the BJP, saying BJP is polarizing the polls. For a constituency that has had a strong Congress legacy, with veteran leaders Yashwantrao Mohite and Vilasrao Patil Undalkar holding the seat in the past, this is a must-win battle for the former Maharashtra CM. Former Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Mr. Prithviraj Chavan, is joining us on the broadcast. He's contesting from Karad. Thank you very much for giving us your time. Is it going to be a hat-trick this time?
Well, you cannot predict what people have in mind. I'm quite sure of winning. But hat-trick and other things are just a way of putting things. I think whether we continue to enjoy the trust of the people, that is the key thing. And I think I do whatever work I've done for the Karad constituency while I was a CM, the last 10 years as a MLA. I think people realize what I've done and they are not going to experiment with new. Possible. We've
seen MBA's performance, and it was better in the Lok Sabha elections, especially in Haryana and Maharashtra. But then the assembly elections in Haryana took everyone by surprise. Do you think the situation is different when it comes to Maharashtra?
Yes, it is, because Haryana, the Lok Sabha result, if you analyze, is quite close. It was 5-5. So we did not decisively win Lok Sabha in Haryana. But we were expecting to win and do better in assembly. We failed to do that, although vote percentages were quite close. In Maharashtra, we got 65% of the seats, and the opposition BJP only got 35% seats. The gap in the Lok Sabha result, if you compare Haryana with Maharashtra, is a huge difference. Now, will people who voted 65% of the seats for MVA not give a majority this time also? That's a question. I think we will get a same majority or even better majority that we got in the Lok Sabha election of 24.
Now, after the split, there are so many parties. The main parties, of course, Congress, BJP, then you have two NCPs, you have two Shiv Senas as well, and then the smaller parties. What do you think about this, multi-party system? Does that add more to the confusion?
Well, actually, although there are 6 major parties contesting, there are 2 major alliances. So in that sense, it is a bipolar election, because either candidate of one alliance will win or the other alliance will win. There are smaller parties, but people are getting disillusioned with the smaller parties, like the Vanchet or the Shetkari Sanghatan. And I don't think they will play a major role in the election at all. Few constituencies, they may make a difference in the election result. But by and large, it's a bipolar election between two ideologies, between two coalitions.
There are a lot of questions being asked on who's polarizing the polls. Devendra Fadnavis said, as far as the MVA is concerned in Lok Sabha, 14 seats they won, or there was success because of something called as vote jihad. They said the manipulation of the minority votes, the consolidation of those votes helped the MVA.
Well, minorities are citizens of this country. To label them as a particular minority and to stigmatize them, it's typically BJP. I mean, they are citizens. They will vote exactly the way they want themselves. If Modi, demonizes them, and you think they'll vote for Modi. I mean, it's quite silly for anybody to think that we use minority vote and all that. You are abusing the minorities like no earlier prime ministers ever done, including the BJP prime ministers, and you expect them to vote for you. That is, you have driven the minority community away from you in the hope that Hindus will come to BJP. But Hindus are not communal inherently, they are secular people.
Since you spoke about Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he was in Dhule today and he once again gave that pitch of batenge to katenge. He said, ek rahenge to safe rahenge. Is that becoming a big poll premise in Maharashtra as well?
Well, batenge to katenge to demonize the Muslim minority is one thing. But of course, the country should remain together. I mean, there is no great wisdom that if you are together, are not divided, we'll be stronger. But if you are demonizing a particular religion, that they will come and hurt you, that Hindu dharm khatre mein hai, and all that. Why? We Hindus are 5 times the population of Muslims. Why are you feeling inferiority complex to the Muslims? Hindus will take care of themselves, and Hindus and Muslims have lived together happily for so many centuries. Why are you creating a fear complex in the Hindus?
Since you're also the chairman of the manifesto committee, and Rais Sheikh had written a letter, he said, there should be a common minorities program. What are your thoughts on that? Now, of course, the manifesto has been released already.
No, we have released 5 guarantees.
Yes.
The rest of the manifesto will follow. Rais Sheikh has a point. I mean, he has every right to express his opinion. Whether there's a broad consensus or not, we'll have to see.
Let me also ask you about Mr. Manoj Jarange Patil's U-turn. What do you think about that, the impact of it? Of course, the Mahavikas Aghadi has welcomed it, and the Mahayuti, some leaders in the Mahayuti as well.
Well, I don't want to comment on his ideology, his policies, what he had promised earlier, what he has done. I think he is genuinely fighting for the cause of Maratha reservation. So I think we should leave it at that. His political strategy is for him to decide.
But who are the Marathas going to vote for, or where do you see,
No, Marathas are not communal. They vote for a good candidate. They are political community, highly political community. They're well entrenched in cooperative movement, which is economic activity. And I think they'll vote for a good candidate. I don't think Marathas will polarize as BJP wants to do it. Mr. Devendra Fadnavis particularly has tried to polarize Marathas against OBC, which is very unfortunate.
Since you spoke about Mr. Fadnavis, he also made a comment about the constitution over the Red Book. How do you counter that?
I think I saw a photograph, I don't know, I also tweeted about it. I saw Prime Minister Narendra Modi giving exactly the same book to Prime Minister Kovind. Constitution, President Kovind. Constitution has no color. Don't try to communalize even the Constitution. Constitution is a very sacred book for us. It's a fundamental law of the country. It has no color. Now Devendra Fadnavis wants to paint it red or whatever. Tomorrow he'll paint it green, then he'll paint it some other color. I mean, it's quite silly.
Let me ask you one last question. Do you think the Congress should have contested on more seats?
Yes, of course, we should have, but after all, it's an alliance, 3 parties, and 3 parties had to agree. We had a better chance in more seats, definitely. I think many seats were considered to our allies, which we could have fought it a better way and won definitely. But that's now over. I mean, the alliance talks are over, seat sharing has been done, candidate has been announced. A few places there are rebels. We're trying to ask them to withdraw. But I think whatever the outcome of the seat sharing talks, I think we will win the election in November 20th.
Will the rebels hurt prospects of the MV?
Of course, in certain cases it will. But very few, not too many.
Thank you very much for giving us your time and all the best to you. Thank you, sir. The South Karad seat may have never elected a BJP MLA. But that's not stopping the party from deploying their biggest guns for the electoral campaign. Karad lies at the confluence of the Krishna and the Koyna river, and the importance of this seat can be judged by the fact that the Home Minister Amit Shah himself campaigned here in Karad for the BJP candidate, where he revived his appeasement attack on the Congress party.
मुझे बताओ कराड़ वालों, कांग्रेस सरकार ने वक्फ कानून को बदलकर इसके अंदर एकाधिकार वक्फ बोर्ड को दे दिया, जिसका दुरुपयोग होता है। वो वक्फ बोर्ड के कानून को बदलना चाहिए या नहीं बदलना चाहिए? जोर से बोलो, बदलना चाहिए या नहीं बदलना चाहिए? अभी 2 दिन पहले कर्नाटक के वक्फ बोर्ड ने कई गांव, मंदिर समेत, किसानों के घर समेत, किसानों की खेती की भूमि समेत वक्फ की संपत्ति कर दी, और राहुल बाबा कुछ नहीं बोलते। और ये अगर अघाड़ी की सरकार आई तो महाराष्ट्र में भी इसका रिपीटेशन होगा। मगर कराड़ वालों, आप चिंता मत करो, ना अघाड़ी की सरकार आनी है, ना किसानों की भूमि वक्फ की भूमि होनी है। आज मैं दक्षिण कराड़ के लोगों को कहकर जाता हूं कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी इसी सत्र के अंदर वक्फ का बिल भी लाएगी और इसको पारित भी कराएगी, उसको कोई नहीं।
In the 2019 assembly elections, Atul Bhosle came a close second to Prithviraj Chavan, going behind by just a vote share of a meager 4%, which amounts to roughly 9,000 votes. No wonder then that the BJP has decided to field Atul Bhosle, an MBBS graduate, for a third straight battle against Prithviraj Chavan from South Karad. We are now joined by Dr. Atul Bhosle. He is contesting from Karad South constituency. He is a BJP leader. Thank you very much for giving us your time. And this is your third time against Prithviraj Chavan. Will the outcome be different this time around?
Definitely, whatever work we have done in the BJP government time, the Mahayuti government in Maharashtra has performed exceptionally in the last 2.5 years. There are a lot of women-centric schemes which have been implemented. It has benefited a large sect of society, and also a lot of developmental funds have been given to this particular constituency for development of roads, for development of Karad Stadium, which is supposed to be a very important issue as far as people of Karad city are concerned. 750 crores have been sanctioned by the state government for a lot of developmental works.
Right, so you're saying that the development work will turn the tide in your favor. Let me ask you about the Home Minister's campaign. He was here, he campaigned for you, and during that time he took a jibe at Prithviraj Chavan. He said that not enough has been done for Karad. We spoke to him and he has given us a counter. His counter is that he brought several projects to Karad. He's also challenged the BJP. He says BJP is the party that has taken industries and projects away from Maharashtra to Gujarat. How do you respond to that?
I feel the respectable ex-chief minister should introspect what he has done in the past 10 years. After he was being elected as MLA from this constituency in 2014, he was MLA from 2014 to 19, from 19 to 23. We are continuously asking him, what is your report card from 2019 to 2024? 2.5 years of Mahavikas Aghadi government was there in Maharashtra. You say you are a senior leader, you are a leader of stature. We have nothing to say against it. But in those 2.5 years, was any developmental fund brought to Karad South constituency? We are saying we have bought 750 crores with proof for Karad South constituency development. So they are not even challenging or arguing on those facts. You are stating that you have bought developmental funds before 2014. People have already voted for you in 2014. They have voted for you in 2019. So now in 2024, if you are stating what funds you have bought in 2014, people have already voted for you 2 times. And so in these 5 years, they have not been able to do any kind of developmental work. And I would like to really ask him that as a representative of this constituency, how many industries have you bought in the last 50 years? Okay. Your parents were leading this constituency. you were central minister, plus you were chief minister, plus you are MLA now. So in this 50 years, has Shri Prithviraj Chavan ji given employment to a single youth of Karad South Vidhan Sabha constituency? So on this question, he has never given any answer. He is giving us vague answer that BJP has taken industry away. How can you say that? A lot of foreign direct investment has come in BJP rule, in Devendra ji's rule, in Eknath ji Shinde sahib's rule. And that's why he is giving a vague counter. He has to specifically tell us in 10 years, what industry have you brought to Karad South? How much employment you have created? What have you done in the health sector?
Let me also ask you about the narratives doing the rounds. Now, the Prime Minister, when he kickstarted his campaign in Maharashtra, he said, "Ek hain to safe hain." You have Yogi Adityanath saying, "Batenge to katenge." But Ajit Pawar has a very different stand. Ajit Pawar says people of Maharashtra do not appreciate such statements. What does that indicate? Also, I'm not sure if you're aware, but in Mumbai, he gave ticket to Nawab Malik that the BJP was opposed to. Do these statements and actions indicate any sort of tension?
Madam, I am a very beginner. I am a local leader. So I am not the right person to make comment on all such state level issues. But what I feel is overall development of the area is 100% being focused by the Bharatiya Janata Party. When developmental funds were being allotted to my constituency, even the minority section was taken care of. Few projects where the minority section was ignored, neglected, were taken care of by this government. And as far as I know, BJP has had a very secular role in my constituency, my area, Western Maharashtra. And definitely with your blessings, if everything goes well, I will be in a position to comment on all these things in time to come.
Thank you for your time and all the best to you. Prithviraj Chavan himself has represented the Karad region as an MP 3 times in the Lok Sabha, and the strong legacy of the Congress in this region would certainly make this an uphill task for the BJP. But on the ground, is the mood still heavily in favor of the Congress, or are we witnessing winds of change? कराड़ में कौन जीतेगा और क्यों?
कराड़ में बीजेपी अतुल भोसले की सीट जीतेगी, क्योंकि केंद्र में मोदी सरकार है, इसलिए इधर सब डेवलप हो रहा है, रास्ते सब विकास हो रहा है, इसलिए या बीजेपी जीतेगी।
क्या मुद्दे हैं कराड़ के?
कराड़ में तो वैसे तो अभी तो डेवलपमेंट हो रही है, लेकिन फिलहाल जो अभी सत्ता परिवर्तन होगा कराड़ के तालुका या इस गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से, तो बहुत सारी डेवलपमेंट होने की शक्यता है। और भी देखा जाए तो जो भी फंड आएगा वो हर सेक्टर में यूटिलाइज करना चाहिए। अगर नहीं करते और वो अलग जगह जा रहा है तो डेवलपमेंट कभी भी नहीं होगी। यही हमारी ख्वाहिश है कि जो भी सरकार आए वो डेवलपमेंट के लिए प्रॉपर तरीका रखे, जिससे सबके लिए मिडिल क्लास, अपर क्लास और लोअर कास्ट के लिए बेनिफिशियल हो। यही हमारा कहना है।
आपको क्या लग रहा है कौन जीतेगा कराड़ में?
वैसे तो बता नहीं सकते, लेकिन मेजोरिटी तो भाजपा के लिए जा रही है, ऐसे सुना है। स्थानिक जो है उनके लिए डिफेंस हो रहा है इस तरफ। ये लोग की मेजोरिटी, जैसे बहुत सी योजनाएं जो अभी की सत्ता में है भाजपा और जो है, तो उनके लिए पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट आने की शक्यता ज़्यादा लग रही है, ऐसे हमें लग रहा है।
क्या मुद्दे हैं युवाओं के कराड़ में? आपको क्या चाहिए सरकार से?
सरकार से हमें तो पहले तो रोजगार निर्मित चाहिए, क्योंकि रोजगार होगा अच्छा तो तभी हम कुछ कर सकते हैं। सबसे पहले तो डेवलपमेंट के नाम पर सिर्फ रास्ते बनाना, पुल बनाना, यह हमारी ज़रूरत तो है, पर सबसे अच्छी ज़रूरत और सबसे पहली ज़रूरत है कि अच्छी शिक्षा हो। अच्छी शिक्षा के साथ रोजगार निर्मित हो, और उस मुद्दे पर ये इलेक्शन होना चाहिए, इसके बारे में हम सोच रहे हैं। और जो रोजगार निर्मित करेगा, डेवलपमेंट करेगा, स्किल बेस एजुकेशन लाएगा, और उनको हम मतदान करने और चुन कर लाने का हम प्रयास करेंगे।
पृथ्वीराज बाबा ने आज 15 साल इधर सत्ता लिया था, लेकिन उसमें कुछ परिवर्तन किया नहीं है और कुछ किसी को रोजगार भी दिया नहीं है। और अतुल बाबा का जो है इधर आज 70 से 80 हजार आदमी को उनका घर चलाता है, और अच्छा उनका नेकी काम है। हॉस्पिटल है, गारमेंट है, बैंक है, संस्था है, और 2 कारखाने हैं, इसलिए 70 से 80 हजार आदमी लोग जगते हैं उनके जान पे। और कराड़ में क्या ऑटो वाला जो जितना है आज 4000 ऑटो वाला उनके नाम पे रोज 500 रुपए तो भी उनके नाम पे हॉस्पिटल के नाम पे इधर रोजगार करते हैं। और अतुल बाबा का एक नंबर काम है और अतुल बाबा इस टाइम में फर्स्ट टाइम लीड से आएंगे। इतना मैं ही बोल के मेरा धन्यवाद करता हूं।
कराड़ में कितना काम हुआ है और क्या होना चाहिए, आपको क्या लग रहा है चुनाव के बारे में?
हमारे हिसाब से कराड़ में तो कुछ काम नहीं हुआ। जो इधर के एमएलए है उन्होंने सिर्फ जो पिछले 10-20 साल वो सत्ता में रहे उसी काम को दोहरा रहे हैं। उनके हिसाब से माननीय श्री अतुल बाबा जी है, उन्होंने बहुत सारा विकास किया और बहुत सारा डेवलपमेंट किया। और मैं कराड़ का रहवासी नागरिक के हिसाब से बोल रहा हूँ कि उनको एक संधि देनी चाहिए।
आपको क्या लग रहा है कौन जीतेगा और क्यों?
पृथ्वीराज चौहान, क्योंकि उन्होंने जो महाराष्ट्र में काम किया है उससे बेहतर काम किसी भी चीफ मिनिस्टर में नहीं किया है, इसलिए पृथ्वीराज चौहान ही जीतेंगे।
For the Congress party, this is a legacy battle they cannot afford to lose. For the BJP, they see opportunity to expand its footprint in the Satara region, following its victory here in the Lok Sabha polls. So who will come out on top in this battle for prestige?